red light. Keeping that vibration high. And this is a time to quiet. I know it's a little dark. And this evening I came out, there were clouds. And I ran back in for my third dose of, I'll let you know in a moment. And the stars were spectacular. I just need a couple of parts to my telescope, or just, just call up NASA, I guess. That's the way I do it. Today I was invited by a light worker that is part of the community center to have an appointment today at 1 o'clock. Angel number. I said, okay. And it actually coincides with a name I know quite well, a close friend of mine, Angel. And know that angels come in all forms, colors, and there's a common bond and a commonality in your energy and frequency. And so I sent a song before I arrived. It was a Mary J. Blige beautiful day, and I was hoping that when I met with this person, that they would vibrate on a frequency that I was familiar with, and that we can connect, communicate, and excel in what we want to do next. I was called in to renew my paperwork, to update my status, and unfortunately a lot of people have left the community center, including I knew I said goodbye a long time ago, probably 5-6 months ago, and that person took a leave, and they don't know if she's coming back, but she will always be in my heart. And send a thank you tremendously to bring me to a place to become a certified recovery coach. I know I have to put in the volunteer hours and internship, but I've been doing work so hard on the side that I've placed that aside. Not recovery coach though, because every day I encounter lost souls, and I just was sitting outside after my meeting, and it was a good one. But that's not the point of why I'm making this video. And we do have some mood lighting. My arm is getting a little tired of a balancing act, so forgive me. I was sitting eating raspberries and a berry smoothie with my sketchbook, and a man who was 38 passed me by, almost. And I said, hey, enjoy that smoke. And he said, what? And I brought him closer. I said, it's okay. I'm not going to judge you for your bad habits. And that's how I took off. He also revealed a lot about himself, and I stuck around because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his company, his energy. And at some point he said to me, my gosh, how do I do it? What do I do? Where do I start? Where do I begin? I said, right here. I have no friends. Right here. I'll give you the resources. And thus I said, there's a community center right here. They can help you. You can get the resources you need. Let's put a quote unquote, his name is Joe. We had fun talking because, yeah, we did. He said that he had a really bad breakup with his girlfriend, and he was obviously quick and distraught about his situation. I took that in quick. Maybe I can relate. And so I kept listening, and he was in despair, and his whole life he's been in trouble. Like in the 90s, maybe so, got into trouble, but had a job, a really well-paying job, and seemingly family, and I know that too, his brother. And this man openly told me that he did crack. He loves doing meth. And that, I said, well, do you want to quit? He said, well, I was just walking on my way to go do some crack. I said, oh, okay. We talked some more about things. This gentleman also, which I just loved his energy. He was cleaned up. He was good. And he just, we connected. But he says to me, I don't want to go to the community center. The recovery coach there wanted me to become a recovery coach. And the last time I was in court, the judge said to me I was a menace to society, that I had nothing to give, that I did bad things. And he did. He was selling pills and whatnot, and he liked the feeling of escape and just to be out of his world because his reality was falling apart. Who knows what else has happened? You never know what happens to somebody. And you shouldn't judge anybody or define anybody about what's happened to them. They may have been misguided. They may have been abused. And now, traumas take on addictions and mental illness. I was very empathetic and compassionate. I'm receiving those downloads and messages to say, oh my goodness, this man isn't getting the help he needs. He went on to tell me that he had been friends with the people who were recovery coaches for him, telling him to be a recovery coach. And this included people that I was around. Seemingly, you have to be careful when you're at your weakest moments, whether it be heartbreak, addictions, or you're just in a whirlwind of chaotic mess that you don't know where to start, where to go. He didn't know what social services can be of help to him. He was contacting HRA. I was right in front of him as he did it, and there was no answer. He was waiting for other response, and he didn't know that he was entitled to services. I am not certified to be registered or working for anybody, but I do work as above, so below. I wanted this man to have a new beginning and justice like I do. He was being evicted in the following week, and I said, hey, let's go inside. He said, I've been friends with them for so long, and things have been done on the street in company of people that have trained me to become a recovery coach. I'm speaking about over 20 years, maybe 30, that these people have been friends. I'd say 20. I don't know, but a long time. And they were family. But he felt like he couldn't go back inside because there were certain people that he targeted that I've had difficulties with too now. What I'm saying is, I am not jaded or an energy of resentment. Although I know a lot of facts what happened within the community center that were an injustice to me. There's an injustice with the individual that was in front of me today. The victim that fell to pieces after trauma. He went to seek help and was told that he could be a recovery coach. And this man blatantly telling me that I am not a good person. I cannot help people. I can't even help myself. And I told him that's where it starts, within yourself. I said, you have to heal yourself. You need to have a loyal, trustworthy family and somebody who can guide you, give you the resources you need, get you on your feet, and activate the powers within you. You are strong. And my beliefs I did not put forward are that of you have had many lifetimes. You are a warrior. You just told me your brother looks like a gladiator. He is tremendous. And he has also gotten into trouble in the justice system. And I see trauma within the family as well. And so I see so many wounded people and warriors that want to move forward. And I knew that when he left me, he was going to purchase and get high. And the thing was, I tried to coax him to go into the community center for a cup of coffee, and it was cold. And I said, oh, please come with me. It's 24/7. You can sit there unbothered. Hey, you can sign in, try to find someone to help you. These people can help you. But he was so jaded and so afraid to go inside to seek the help that he needed because he felt like he was misguided or something happened. And I just did a spin because, oh my goodness, I just came from upstairs and was just sitting there having a little snack, and just so happened that I said, hey, stop getting in your head so much. Enjoy that cigarette. And I just, to say, you can have bad habits on the outside. I'm not judging you. What's going on? And we just started to chat. I had so much to put forward because I didn't think I'd see him again. So I told him that, please, I will give you the resources. I don't know when I'll see you. But that was all. Probably never see him again. But there goes my ascension again. Once again, I am getting those powers and my tools in my belt, because every time I get a little bit more information, I actually propel myself forward. And those who are against me and have ill intentions, have in the past or do now. My mom's been sitting at that foot of your bed every night. That's why you can't sleep. And I know exactly the truth. And the thing is, whether I stay, whether I go, no matter where I am, I will reach my goal within myself. And if it was that solo path, I'm never alone. I know that. And there's always something I can transform, whether it's planting a seed and seeing it grow. There's nothing more I really ask for. Life is simple. But if you make the wrong choices, it's going to come back to you tenfold. 20. You will live in purgatory for 12 more years. It's not easy to catch up. So if there's anything in your wrongdoing and you want to repent, then please do so within yourself and be righteous in your ways. For those light workers that are mixed in somewhere in that soupy mess, speak up and do not play coy or blind to the things you see that's actually a crime. I really thought I was going in there to better myself. I did. I got exactly what I needed from the community center. And without the community center, I wouldn't be up in the stars right now with all of the billions in the collective that agree that we all and ourselves have superpowers to become the best version that we can ever be in life. And so why wait and start now, make small changes? And on my journey, I hope you learn lessons along the way with me, because I'm in the middle of it. And this is using my intuition, my gifts, and my knowledge, and just separating myself from the entire world. And that gives me the answers without distractions or illusions. And for those who either smiled in my face and laughed behind my back, or threw salt on my name, or any intention to take gifts that were mine, it's forgiven. I understand that many people need to wake up and they're blinded in this world. To create organizations or so-called religions, or not even believe in God at all, to create this adversity and polarity in this world. It's a 3-day. You can have a steak if you want, but you better hibernate for a week before you get those toxins out. And if that's your choice to do so, I clearly recommend, through experience, to eat light foods. Your light codes are activating now. And light workers are actually illuminating what has been done in the dark. And it's the only way I know, the only thing I've ever done throughout my entire life. And I'm not going to stop now. Join me. Whether it's you moving forward and using your gifts to help others, or it's following my path and learning the lessons so you can learn yours along the way. I think that's all for now. I may have missed many details, but that's okay, because they're all recorded. My pen is a mighty sword. And Celestian, that's the stone. Look it up. That's all I have to say.